Hey guys, it is Friday, which means I've got the biggest stories of the whole week to get you all caught up on what's been going on. Here's what mattered. First up, Tekken director Katsuhiro Harada has spoken out about Tekken 7 and the Street Fighter V input lag controversy. A number of players have claimed that Street Fighter V's input lag is a massive issue on PS4. Capcom replied by saying they're looking into the reports, but it sounds like Harada has had it with the complaints, saying, "Since when did everyone become so knowledgeable about input lag? If everyone is so sensitive to this, of course you know exactly how many frames of input lag there were in past titles. I have a feeling many people are just prone to being swayed by popular catchwords." He emphasized that input lag is, in his opinion, not a problem for Tekken 7, saying he has not heard any complaints so far. This week, a whole bunch of info was data mined from the Battlefield 1 closed alpha. Among the leaked info are the 20 chapter titles of Battlefield's single-player campaign, which make up the game's 7 episodes. There are also a whole lot of ways you can get special dog tags, which include completing Road to Battlefield 1 missions in Battlefield 4 or Hardline, merely owning a previous Battlefield game, or attending a Battlefield 1 event. There will be over 30 weapons, including handguns, cavalry weapons, and so-called behemoth weapons, as well as a bunch of gadgets that will include mines, medic bags, and gas masks. If you want even more spoilerific info, you can find details on maps, melee weapons, and game modes in our story on GameSpot. Bethesda has confirmed that Fallout 4's upcoming Nuka World DLC will be the last one. In a Twitter exchange, Bethesda marketing executive Pete Hines confirmed that Fallout 4 players should not expect any more DLC expansions after Nuka World lands in August. Nuka World is set in a post-apocalyptic amusement park and will add new weapons and quests. Before that, the Vault-Tec Workshop add-on is arriving later this month, which will let you build your own vaults. Both of these are included with the $50 Fallout 4 DLC pass. This week it was announced that Red Dead Redemption would be coming to Xbox One through backwards compatibility, and it seems none of you guys could find your old copies because you've been buying the hell out of it on Amazon. Just after the announcement earlier this week, sales of Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition climbed over 30,000% in Amazon's sales rankings, while sales of the digital Xbox 360 code jumped over 10,000%. The game is also currently on sale as part of Microsoft's annual Ultimate Game Sale for $7.50 if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, and for $10.50 for everybody else. The only two games that received more votes from people calling for them to be made backwards compatible are Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Skyrim. Finally, a mobile game came out this week that people actually seem to care about, probably because it's got Pokemon in the name. Pokemon Go started rolling out this week, beginning in Australia and New Zealand. If you're wondering what all the fuss is about, we have all sorts of impressions and tips you can check out on GameSpot. But it hasn't been all sunshine and roses for the game's launch. The free-to-play game has a lot of bugs at the moment, including frequent crashes, heavy battery drain, and messed up audio. Since the game requires you to walk around in the real world staring at your phone, Australian police in the Northern Territory published a Facebook post asking players to please look up from their phones, to avoid walking into posts or traffic, and to please stop coming into the police station to grab more Pokeballs, noting that it works just as well from the outside of the building. This week on site, you can check out our video on the best console exclusives shown off at E3 this year. We chat about what we think about Battlefield 1 and what the best games of 2016 have been so far. That is everything I've got for you this week, but do let me know if you're going to be playing Pokemon Go or whatever else this weekend, and I will see you again on Monday.